Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fun quick tutorial for you guys. I have my girl Janae in my chair and today we are going to be brightening her up. Today I'll be showing you guys how to kick through brass or blonde that's dingy or old dark color. Then when you darken them, anything to lighten them back up in the healthiest way possible, but you're still getting the goal for the client, but you're still keeping the hair intact. Now, with Janae, a quick backstory, we did a beautiful blonde on her. She would come every 6 weeks. We did a full baby light, very packed tightly, very slight tap at the root area. She liked it blonde all the way up, but if you notice, she is a level 2 naturally, maybe 3. So she decided she wants to play with some colors. So we ended up putting some pink on her. She's the infamous pink person on my Instagram. If you follow me on there, a lot of people gave me a lot of compliments on that pink color. And they asked me how I did it. We went through the ringer with so many different color pinks. We had an accident happen with a color line that had pink and it required 20 volume and it literally fried her hair off. So now we're in the point of growing her hair back healthy. Her front pieces were once like a half an inch long and now they're growing. And it's because of a trick that I have found works like magic. So what I'm doing is a full tightly packed baby light. But if you notice, I know it's hard to distinguish. I wasn't going to do this video. It was a last minute decision. So I take my lightener and I put it on the fresh new regrowth. I feather it down into any old root color or anything like that. And then you'll see I switch brushes real quick. And I'll take the ends that are already light enough and I'll put Olaplex number 2 on them, kick it to the side, and then fold them up. This is a good trick to do if your client's hair is very fragile, very blonde, they come in and they only have a half an inch of a regrowth and it's hard because you know you're going to overlap a little bit. About overlapping, the best thing to do is things like this. There's even a trick I used to do in videos before. I got to do a video on it now where I actually use another foil. Like I'll weave out the darker pieces that go lower, put that other foil underneath so it's not touching the other foil that has the blonde underneath it. Folding them up together. A bleach wash, which we'll also do today. You'll see how I do this at the bowl before I tone. You can see her ends that are left out in between. I don't want to go and tease and weave them and throw 20 volume or 10 volume on them. I'll wait until we get to the bowl and do a quick bleach wash. It's all about ways to work around things and be smart about it.
I am sat here thinking of you once again. Songs in my head now, they all make sense. Counting down the days to call you mine, mine. In the end, I know that we will be just fine, just fine. What I found in you, I know it's hard to find. You're my world, my everything. You are my life. You are
So I'm continuing to pack these baby lights in back to back to back to back. Just last session, we actually took Janae darker. We did a foil conversion. I have an IGTV video on my Instagram of it. And I'm going to link on the card all of our past videos we've ever done together and other ones on there that I think might relate to this. So always check the card if you don't see any video links in the description box. I let her process for about 55 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. And then we brought her over and we shampooed her thoroughly, put Olaplex number 2 on her ends, and I did a slight root tap. I always use ANA when somebody wants to be very blonde all the way up, and it's not the same thing as a shadow. This is where a lot of confusion comes in. Some people are like, I don't want a shadow, I want to be blonde all the way up. And even if you are using a color and I'm just going in and tapping at that base area, it's not going to act as if it's a shadow. It's just going to make everything blend out a lot better. This is another trick you can do when you're trying to pop those dingy ends out, because we all know as the hair gets healthier as time goes on, it does get brassier because it gets healthier and that pigment finds itself back together again. And the best way to get through that is to just knock through it with a bleach wash if you're scared to put it in the foils and overlap. So I took the most gentle lightener I know in the world, and that's Fenola's 24K Keratin Lightening Powder. I used 20 volume, and I also used Fiberfix, which is their version of Olaplex. I root tapped her with 8N, 8NA Wreck and Shades EQ, and I toned her with one of my favorite formulas, Goldwell Colorants 10B, 10P, 10BS, and it came out perfect. One more session and we'll be exactly where we want to be.
Loved you from the moment that we met. The sparkle in your eye, I can't forget. Every single day, you know you shine, shine. In the end, I know that we will be just fine, just fine. What I found in you, I know it's hard to find. You're my world, my everything. You are my life. You are my
Oh my god, you guys, look at these results. So beautiful. And I'm so happy with these tricks and tips that I've been doing to avoid breakage and overlapping have really been working. When we had that accident happen with the pink, she literally had like little 1/2 inch pieces in the front, and to see them growing back to 3 inches so far is amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, so long for now, guys.